The old abandoned house on the outskirts of town had been empty for years, but something sinister lurked within its walls. The locals whispered of strange noises emanating from the house at night and sightings of shadowy figures in the windows. But it wasn't until a group of adventurous teenagers decided to explore the house that the true horror within was revealed. The group consisted of 5 friends: Jack, Sarah, Tom, Emma, and Lucy. They had heard the stories and were eager to uncover the secrets of the old house for themselves. They arrived at the house just before midnight, armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure. The house loomed before them, its windows boarded up and its roof in a state of disrepair. The group entered the house cautiously, their flashlights illuminating the way. The air was thick with dust and the scent of decay. The floorboards creaked underfoot as they made their way through the darkened rooms. As they explored, they began to hear strange noises, the sound of footsteps echoing from empty rooms, whispers that seemed to come from the walls themselves, and a feeling of coldness that seemed to permeate the air. The group grew increasingly uneasy as they explored deeper into the house. They found a room that was completely empty except for a small wooden box in the corner. Jack picked up the box and opened it, revealing a set of old, yellowed papers. As he began to read them, his face grew pale. The papers told the story of a family who had lived in the house many years ago. The father was a cruel and abusive man who had murdered his wife and children before taking his own life. The story described how the spirits of the family still haunted the house, seeking revenge on anyone who dared to enter their domain. The group tried to leave the house, but they found that the door had become jammed shut. They were trapped, and the spirits of the murdered family began to reveal themselves. The ghostly apparitions of the children appeared before them, their faces twisted in agony, while the vengeful spirit of the father materialized before the group, brandishing a bloody axe. The group screamed in terror as the spirits closed in on them. Sarah was the first to fall, her body taken by the ghostly hands of the children. Tom was next, his throat slit by the spectral father. Emma and Lucy tried to run, but they found themselves cornered by the ghosts of the murdered family. As the spirits closed in for the final kill, Jack managed to break the window and escape. He ran into the night, never looking back at the old house as it burned behind him. The next day, the police arrived at the scene. They found the burnt remains of the old house and the bodies of the 4 missing teenagers. The official cause of the fire was never determined, but the locals knew the truth. The spirits of the murdered family had claimed their latest victims, and they would continue to haunt the old house for years to come.